I did community watch in the city of Riverside this morning. Doing the Riverside Superior Court Juvenile Courts building. We can already hear somebody crying at the front door by videoing. I'm out here with the new channel. Her name is KATTILA.
The Hun.
The Hun.
Freedom Fighter.
Freedom Fighter. Say hello.
It's kind of long. Hi.
So we're out here. She's been hanging out with this twack terrorist with a camera. Using that California. And we're out here to see if Riverside respects our right to record from our public sidewalk. These badass cars. Like little race cars. Alright, here's items not allowed. And we're going to have to turn this cord in because they're now being green. Because could have saved some trees by just putting up the 2 things we could bring in there. Instead of telling us about the 35 things we can't bring. Right, Phil?
Yeah, I had no idea that you couldn't bring in tear gas in here. Who would have known that?
Yeah, knitting needles or crochet books. So, it's just funny, and they put 35 things you can instead of just putting the 2 things you can, you and your body.
Right, right. Makes no sense. Everything.
It's just
Just more control.
So what if I want to pluck my eyebrows? I can't bring tweezers?
Not in Riverside, girl.
Not in Riverside.
Or clip, trim my nails. I guess I can't do that.
I'll have to erase that because she's incriminating herself on my video. So, she's got a lot to learn. No, I'm playing.
Metal forks or spoons? Are you serious?
Tools of any kinds.
So, turn off all electronic devices, which would be the camera.
Hey, excessive clothing.
Yeah, and who
Walked in there just wearing
Excessive
a diaper. They're gonna let
clothing.
me in.
I'm gonna listen to this lady. She said that we're trying to bait.
Is that what she told the woman?
Yeah, hold this. We're not trying to beg nobody. We're making sure you respect our rights.
I don't want any problems. So your
But I just want to make sure that you guys learn. Okay. I heard what you guys were saying. We're here to make sure you respect our rights. I'm inside. I'm allowed to go inside. This is our court. Exactly. You shouldn't. She's in there saying, telling the people that we're out here to bait the cops.
Yeah.
We're not out here to beat the cops. We're out here to practice and flex our rights. Regardless of people's comfortableness. She called and said, I'm inside arguing.
Yeah, well, of course.
I'm allowed to go inside and argue and tell her her hair looks like crap. It's my free speech. She's a government employee. And for you guys that don't know, the First Amendment applies to government. So when you come talking crap on people's channel and stuff, they have every right to block you and delete you. That's not where the First Amendment applies. I don't like golf, but I don't go on the golf channels and tell them they don't know how to swing and they dress funny. Right, Phil?
That's it.
I just don't go on the golf channel.
I don't want any problems, she says. And immediately goes to the phone to call that you're inside arguing.
When I was calling her for telling people
Right.
falsely what we're doing.
Right.
So there you go. Sometimes you got to educate them with a lump on the head. So, figure of speech. No, that's what I just said, figure of speech. I was putting the disclaimer in. So. Yeah, so she's in there instigating, but she knows she can't come out and say nothing. But she's willing to tell other people to maybe, get them going. That snitch culture. That is a community watch. The city of Riverside. We're in this Alan M. Krogan Youth Treatment and Education Center. Yeah, and like I said, a year and a half ago, this wasn't even built, Phil. It was just like an empty building, or I think they were even putting the walls up or something like that. This is somebody pointed this out, is they're flying the flag of freedom in the detention center. It's just...
Right? How ironic. So I have to play out there or get some sun out in the cage. Look at this. Like how many surveillance cameras in that little cage?
And this is the whole goal, is to get anybody they can in the system, because they make money off you.
Start them young, right?
Plus they make money off you, that's the bottom line.
Well, and once you're in the system, you know.
If you're not in the system, they can't make no money off you except taxes, but that's not enough. So.
And it makes the probation, this whole probation thing even more sinister because they want to start them off young, Get them indoctrinated and sucked into the system and then trapped.
We can go hit up that juvenile detention center too, across the street on the other side.
Are you guys, does somebody know you guys are filming, or what are you guys doing?
Who are you?
The secretary here.
What does that mean?
Do you guys know what? No.
Have a good day. She's a secretary, so.
She looks at you and says, "Oh, okay," and then walks away. Like, why? Because you're a chick with us? That was bizarre.
Oh, it's really bizarre.
Okay,
Yeah.
here we go.
Oh, here we go. There's more.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
Yeah, you can record, but you gotta record over there.
As long as we're in the public, as long as we don't go in your building.
This is not public.
This is open to the public. If I wanted to come visit, I could park right here and come and get information from inside.
Yes, but
So that's all we're doing, sir, but we don't want to come inside. We're getting the information from outside. You have a good day, though, okay?
Okay.
We know very well what we're doing,
I'm okay.
but appreciate you being cordial, though.
But can't interfere with the public people that's coming.
No, we're not. We waited for them to move. They came out and confronted us. We haven't confronted
You mean
anybody.
the public people that come in like us being the public people?
But they're
Same
coming
thing.
in on business.
Yeah, we won't.
Yeah, we know.
We're not blocking anything.
We're not blocking anything.
Thank you, Officer Murray. Let's go. And I'll give him, he was cordial and gave it a nice
Well, he
try.
already knew.
Yeah.
See, that's the deal. He
Yeah.
already knew
That's
what
why he
we were
didn't push
doing
it
was
too
right.
That's what I want to say. He was cordial, but he gave it a nice try. But that's an example of just knowing the simple laws. And I'm gonna tell you guys again. We don't have to know every law. We just have to know the laws pertaining to photography. If we're fishing and we're in the lake, we pretty much are worried about the fishing rules. We're not too worried about the picnic rules or whatever. And that's how it is, When you go play frisbee golf, you only worry about the rules. You don't care about the fishing rules and all that. So it's not really that hard, but you just got to be willing to step and stay once you step up and stand your ground, Now, I hope he has that same demeanor with the kids. He seemed pretty like a big gentle guy.
Gentle giant. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
So,
He didn't seem like a mean or cruel person.
sorry, Mr. Murray.